guys, welcome to another episode of Youth Convo, where the youth are given a platform to speak their mind, what troubles them, and to seek solutions to their questions. I am Miraba Lydia. In today's topic, we are going to discuss day school versus boarding schools based on our own experiences. And to help me delve into the topic are my guests of the day. And without further ado, I'll let them introduce themselves. And to my left,
hi guys, I'm Raquel.
And to my right,
hi guys, I'm Lydia.
Okay, welcome. As you've heard, we're going to discuss about boarding school and day schools.
Yes.
Let us know what is your experience if you were in boarding school. Drop a comment. Let us know what was your experience. If you were in day school, let us also know what was your experience in day school.
Yeah.
Or if you are both in a boarding school and a day school, like I did, drop a comment also. Let us know what were your experiences.
Yeah.
So let us delve into the topic. So I was in boarding school and day school, as I said. And you?
Boarding school.
Boarding school.
Purely, yeah.
Oh, and day school in maybe primary school.
Primary, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
and you?
and me, boarding and
This
this school.
girl. So personally, I had a very good experience in both schools, both boarding and
Day
day
school.
school. So let me talk about my day school part. My day school part of it was very exciting. I used to commute from home to school each and every day, and from school to at home. And it was a very challenging, ordeal. It was very challenging because I used to commute from my home area, but then we were living in Kasarani, to Isili. So I used to take a MATA from Kasarani to town, then take either number 9 or 6 from town to Isili. Or if I didn't want to go to town, then I will alight at Pangani. Then I trek to school. Yeah. Now this part, it was exciting because by then the road from Kasarani, where we used to live, Mwiki, to Thika Road, it was not tarmacked. So you could reach school, you were dusty, So the shoes are dusty, the socks are dusty, So it was a must for you to carry a brush and another pair of socks. For you to do what? At least you'll be clean,
And match the rest.
Yes, so that was it. But anyway, also in that school, it's a good school because we used to eat a balanced diet, used to eat meat. The food was good. Anyway, yeah, the food was good. The food was good because we ate rice twice a week. And there's rice, beans, rice, meat, and also there was meat, ugali.
Countable meat.
No, actually it wasn't countable. They used to
Their school
good
was
serving.
international.
No, it wasn't a national school, but anyway,
It was a good school. In the old age. Okay.
Yeah,
The old age. In the olden days, maybe the cows and the goats were not so expensive. So you get students.
So olden. What do you mean the olden days? What do you mean?
We have different
Okay,
centuries for us.
Yeah, different generations.
Generations, one
Okay,
generation.
so
behind.
I had a good experience. Other than when I went to school, it was definitely time consuming
Yes.
because I had to wake up very early in the morning and go to school. So it was challenging for me. And when I get back from school, I'll get from school, maybe it's 4, then I'll get to at home maybe by around 7 because of jam and all that. So you'll reach home at 7, you have to do your homework,
Yes.
So I'll stay up till late doing my homeworks, then I wake up early now. So it was kind of challenging. So Raquel, because you've been both in boarding school and in day school, so let us know, what has been your experience in day school?
Okay, so for me, when I went to day school, I was happy at first. because I used to interact with my mom, my friends, my family members, so it means I was not homesick. That is one. Number two, I ate good food. I could have just gone to school. Even if that day they are cooking something that I don't want, I won't eat. I know I'm going to eat back home. Yeah, you get good health care, as in if you're sick, you can tell your mom, your dad, they take you to hospital, you get the best medication. If you're extra sick the next day, you won't go to school. But you know, if you're in a boarding school, even if you're sick and you get medication, you're still not going to, as in it's hardly for them to allow you to go back home. If you are getting better, you just stay in school as you get better. Then I had also negative sides because I used to trek from home to school, from school to home, and the area that we used to use going to school, there is something like a field. So, especially during rainy seasons or cold seasons, you might be going to school, then rain meets you
in the midst of that field.
On that field. There is no house to shield yourself. There is no anything. So you get rained on. By the time you get to school, your clothes are soaking wet. Then also concerning teachers there, the teachers were perfect and everything, but also, you know, when you are in day school, even if the teachers are doing their best at school, if you just go home and you're not doing your own best, you see, you get your grades going down, you end up failing, maybe you get terrible marks just because when it's Saturday, peer pressure. Let's go for that bash. You guys know what bash is. Let's go to that bash. When it's Saturday, maybe you want to go around. But you see people that are in boarding school, when it's Saturday and Sunday, they don't know when it's a Saturday, when it's a Sunday, when it's a Monday, they will study. You know, there is no that time. There is no phone. If you watch, there is a video that we have done about social media. If you watch that video, you will see that there is a negative effect of social media. So even me, I used to go to school. When I come back, instead of me to do my assignment, I'll just take my phone. I enter social media, WhatsApp, all of that. Before I know it, it's time to sleep because I'm tired. Then I wake up tomorrow. I start going there in school, struggling with my assignment, my homework.
Because you slept late.
Because I slept late.
You don't want to wake up in the morning.
I don't want to wake up in the morning. It's cold. You know your bed is comfortable. It's not like the one in boarding school. In school, there are rows like this, so you must wake up and you will feel cold. Also, yeah, I think that's it.
And Junia, you said that you've only been, let's say in primary school you were in day school, but in high school, boarding school. So what has been your experience?
So fast, I wasn't used to boarding schools. I've never been to a boarding school in primary. So when I got to boarding school, it was tough. Tough. My God, is tough. So
Why tough?
Tough. You don't know anyone.
Oh.
You've just got there. You never, the sun has never gone down
Without you being with your parents.
Yeah.
Without seeing your parents, yeah.
But that time, it's nighttime and you're still in school. You're still in classes. When you go out of the classes, cold water, lines are tap. And the tap, Maji, like
The water.
like tears,
So you have to wait there forever,
You wait an hour,
to wait for
2 hours.
queue.
The queue from 1s to from 4s. You can't chota your water before from 4.
Oh. So they
Just
just
from
come and
one.
pass the queue.
You from one you're behind.
They fetch the water
You
and
have
go.
time.
They fetch the
You
water
have
and
time.
they go.
You have 4 years to
Acclimatise to the situation.
So it was tough. and like homesickness.
Miss your
You
mama.
used to cry, you cry in your bed because you don't know anyone, you're missing your mom. When you get sick, it's just tough because you're used to going. So, mom, I don't feel fine. I don't feel.
But now you're in
okay."
school.
In school, the nurse doesn't know you, so you just chukua Panadol kunywa.
They only give you
And you're
Panadols.
okay. Yeah. And that was the negative side. The positive side was that I used to have more time with my friends. Your friends, like you're
At home?
together.
Okay.
No, in school. You're together.
Okay.
So you
All the time.
So you get used to them. They're like your sisters. So yeah, it was kind of tough.
But also, you say there's also the positive side of it. Definitely, you say that you have time to study.
You have time.
Yeah,
you have,
to make
it's
new
not
friends.
Like,
to
it's
go
not
with your
like
friends.
day school, as Raquel said. You have time because
Dependency.
you have time to study because you can't go home.
No, okay.
There's nothing else to do. You don't have your phone. You don't have the TV. Every time you're just in class, reading. And then you become independent because your mom is not there, your dad is not there, your siblings are not there.
Yeah, sure.
So you have to do everything by yourself. Washing clothes, maybe you was used
Making
to
your bed.
Yeah, making your bed.
Going for your own food.
For your own
you
food. Washing
at
your own
home.
plates.
Your mom serves
Serves you.
Sweet food.
Gives you eat.
In boarding school, if it's meat, you're like how many kids? You're sharing one cow.
Oh wow. It's, a piece
piece
of meat.
Piece. Everyone gets a piece of meat. Ovi ijakarangwa. It's fried.
Fried. What is it?
Steamed.
Fried or boiled.
Then steamed with smoke.
As for me, as I said, that I was both in boarding school and in day school. So like my boarding school experience wasn't so bad because I went to Form 3 to boarding school when I was in Form 3. So and fortunately I met some of the friends that we used to play football with. So at least it was an advantage for me. So I did not have that. There's no bullying, And one of those friends was a prefect. So at least I had an added advantage of the sort. So in boarding school, the school I went to had it was cold, throughout.
Yes.
It was in an environment that was so cold. So that is what that affected me at some point because I was to being at home and the weather wasn't so extreme.
Yeah.
But in that school it was extremely cold, So adjusting to that took definitely some time. And also in boarding school, in my first 3 weeks, I got homesick. I missed home.
Many brothers.
And I'm telling you, I became sick for real and I had to go home.
Huh?
Well, yes.
Then
just being
the way to treat home
sick.
going home.
Yeah, I became just totally sick and there's nothing they could do. So I was given a leave out to go home. So I went home. I stayed home 2 days, then I came back. Then I guess that was it. I was okay. So in boarding school, I met new friends. I had a lot of time to study, definitely, because I wasn't commuting like in day school, going from home to school.
Yes.
So I had a lot of time. I had a lot of time to study because there were morning preps and there are evening preps. In day school, there's no morning preps. So there's no morning preps, there's no evening preps, But in boarding, you have
compulsory.
Yes, and also in these preps, other times you have a teacher during preps time to help you.
Yeah.
Like maybe if it is chemistry, maybe your teacher will take you through a certain topic. If you are lagging behind in mathematics, then your teacher will just volunteer and come to school to teach you during preps time. So my experience wasn't so bad. I can't complain. So definitely we've looked at our own experiences in boarding and day school. So I want us to see what are some of these advantages in boarding school. What are some of the advantages of being in a boarding school or being in a day school?
So advantages of being in a boarding school. you get more time, you're not homesick, you are independent, you become more independent, you get a lot of time to socialize, you're not isolated, yeah, like that. And for this school, parents tend to say that, not even they tend to say, it is true, these schools are cheaper than boarding schools in matters of everything, tuition fees, book fees, uniform. In boarding school you pay for even the bed, food. In this school you only eat one meal, but in boarding school you eat 3 meals a day. Yes,
so it becomes kind of expensive.
Yeah.
So Elunia, what are some of the
negative effects?
Or the positive effects,
So negative effects of being in boarding school.
or the advantages of being in a boarding school?
So which one should I say?
The advantages of being in a boarding school.
Higher. In boarding school, you don't get easily distracted. You read. You don't, ukiwa in a day school, after 4, you go back home. And let's not lie to each other, you won't read. Because the TV,
You have a
chores, umechwa vyombo, and
you need maybe at times you need to cook for your family.
Yeah. In boarding school, you have all the time to read. So that's going to up your grades. And you get to become independent. Out there you won't have your mom. So you learn. You get to learn before you after Form 4. You'll go to university and you'll have to live alone. And you'll have to.
At some point you have to live alone.
It just prepares you
for the outside world.
Again, for boarding school, you get more time to, let's say, to bring yourself out. Like if you have a talent, they
promotions and those maybe clubs they have in school.
We have different clubs in school. If you want to be a journalist, there is a journalism club,
there's debate club,
there is debate club. If you want to be this, even there is
if you want to be a
footballer, you can play football, volleyball, rugby. Yes,
so that
brings
is
the best out of you.
So thank you very much for being with us all throughout. You've heard that was our experience. Those are our experiences of being in boarding schools and maybe in day school. So drop a comment, let us know what was your experience in boarding school, or in both boarding and day school. So you can find me on Instagram at Miraba Lydia.
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at _Raquel_G.
You can find me at Instagram and TikTok at _union_k.e.
Yes.
So kindly subscribe to our channel, like the video, share, and until next time, adios.